It's on our page. Can you hear me? I wonder, did you hear me that whole time? I'm going to start over just in case you didn't hear me. I said good morning. Buenos dias. Let's wake up. Get your weed. Let's smoke. Congratulations to Maine. That's what I said. And then I started talking about, are they called Mainens or Mainers? Because the dude on Earth was confused. And he just started calling them Mainers. I'm going to start calling Maine people of Maine Mainers instead of Mainens. Like people are called vegans from Vegas, Las Vegans, or Nevadans, or Mexicans, or Americans, you know. See how to get that in on and everything. But we calling them Mainers. So anyway, congratulations to Maine for getting recreational in February. Maybe even, February. I think it was February 1st. They got the rec vote. Yay, you guys can toke and toke and toke. And then also, if you are from Maine, coincidentally, you can go to YouTube and I guess I could find it and post it on my site. Or if you're even close to Maine, or you know somebody in Maine, or anything you got to do with you in Maine, you can check that video out. And he also talks about the basic things that you cannot do because they have rules. And they're going to get looser. But right now, they're pretty much the same as everywhere. No smoking and driving. Until they change that. And it's just temporary, you know. I think so. No smoking and driving. No smoking in public. No smoking in non-designated places until they find some places that are designated and get licenses. And I think they said the stores will not be open until next year, I believe. So yeah. And you have 2.5 ounces of weed on you. I don't know about concentrates. Didn't mention concentrates. I don't know if y'all even have concentrates. Y'all don't have stores, most likely. It's probably going to be hard to come across concentrates. So yeah, you guys. Yeah. Go eat all the way across the country. Massachusetts and Maine. So with that being said, that is again further proof that we don't need to be voting for the president before we can vote again on getting weed legal in places recreational or medical. So that means we don't have to wait. We're not going to necessarily have to wait 4 more years to get it legal across the country, one state at a time. It's like, when are they going to feel like it's enough states covered for us to just be like, fuck it. It's federally legal. Unless the states be like, no, we don't want this money. You know, we don't want to save our people in this state. We want to be like, let them die. Let them die. I don't think many people are going to do that. Hey, here's a video still posted up here. I'm going to put it on Google+, Facebook, and Twitter, so you all can check that shit out. Oh, this is another video. This is actually from the news. WMTW. That's Maine's news. So, I'll put that up there. If I didn't already do that, because I probably did that already. So that's the news one, and I'm going to go back one. And I know this one is the one from Herb. It's only... Yes, bow. Right there. Herb on YouTube. Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus. Google. They should have a website called Google. if there is a one. Google. Yeah. Okay, look. And then they got another a joint called a wizard joint. You gotta look at that. I mean, I think it's cool, but it's like it took like hours for him to do that shit, and it's so not worth it. Like by the time you get done smoking it, I mean rolling it, you're gonna be like, I could have smoked like 1,000 joints fucking it. But it's cute. It's definitely cute. And what else is news? That new. I had some news, I think, yesterday. I had all these things up. Maybe not. I don't remember. Yesterday was just kind of harder because I'm running low on weed. And I was just like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. That's all I could say. And I went to sleep and I got, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. And I just was like, went back to sleep. Oh, okay. I'm on Facebook. Herb. Oh, here's the video. How to roll a wizard joint. It's called a rollagami. I think I could have sworn we did this one already. The 21 things that people that just started smoking weed will understand. I think we did that. They might come up with some different shit. Smoking games. Man, I think we did this one too, but they wasn't like the best. They were just like, yeah. Yeah, we did this one. They were okay. We did that article. They come up with so many different things to talk about and read about. It's like, it's never ending. Alright, let's check this one out. 10 things you do all the time because you smoke weed and don't give a fuck. Like what? And let's do the 5 things first time dabbers need to know after this, because I don't know a lot about dabs. And I don't really like dabs, but if I wanted to try it anyway, I need to know something about it, I would think. And maybe you guys have never tried dabs. Smoking weed is a choice. Not only are cannabis smokers proud of what they do, but they also don't care what you think. If you don't love the ganja, it's your loss as far as they're concerned, because it's more for us. Shit. After all, cannabis is a magnificent plant that helps people in more ways than one. While the herb is not for everyone, there are ways to tell if someone gets down with Mary Jane. To name a few, here are 10 things people who smoke weed do all the time and don't give a fuck. Number 1. Get high openly yet discreetly. Oh, guilty, guilty, guilty. This is Hardcore OG Kush Popcorn, but it's the last of it. It's over after this. I'm not getting no more. can get. No, it's not. This is Alabama Kush. I'm tripping. I ain't had no hardcore Kush, hardcore OG Kush in a long time. This is Alabama Kush. Yeah. Nice. Says, if someone loves weed, then chances are they smoke it in more ways than one. So when you're in the mood to get high, then you're going to get high, and even if it means hiding it. Edibles and vaporizer are just a few discreet ways to consume the herb. Yeah, man. Number 2, eat a ton of food. This look like a fucking Mexican food party. That's what that look like. Salt galore. After a smoke sesh, the munchies can strike hard. And when it does, food is the best thing like ever. Even, especially if it got weed in it. From wings to cupcakes, weed smokers will indulge on anything and everything. All right. We down 2 out of 10. I'm feeling it. Number 3, offers other that hit. Yeah. That's for sure. Not just anyone, of course, but if they trust you and like you, cannabis consumers will likely offer to smoke with you. After all, getting high is always fun when you have someone to join you. It is. Absolutely. Number 4, spread the word. They are getting me. I'm in 4 for 4. Cannabis is without a doubt a fascinating plant. Not only does it treat a variety of conditions, but it also makes you feel damn good. For this reason, weed enthusiasts will always do what they can to spread the word about all of its benefits. Indeedy. Number 5, engage in deep conversation. Unless you're high, you'll never understand how quickly a conversation can get serious after smoking weed. From discussing the weather to the color of the ocean, pot smokers can talk for hours. In fact, you'll be surprised how interesting some of their thoughts can be. True enough. Number 6, stand for what they believe in. Yeah, man, this is a good list. Obviously, people who smoke weed want to see the herb legalized all over the world. And when it comes to standing up for cannabis, they'll participate without thinking twice, even if it means facing harsh consequences. The cannabis community will fight for what's right. For that ganja. Number 7, shop for the latest and greatest. What's so awesome about weed? The fact there's constantly something new hitting the market. From grinders to pipes, you can never get sick of a product these days. That's true too. Because I even like cleaning my shit. Like if I get the luxury of having a tolerance break, I find time to start cleaning all of my shit, my ashtrays, my trays, everything. I just start cleaning it. And that make me feel like I'm closer to the weed than I am. Like, even though I don't have any, I feel like I'm still there with the weed. I got some. And then before you know it, it's time for me to go get some more. Like, yes, it's over. Cleaned all my shit, cleaned all my carpet and the walls, got all the smoke smell out, fresh new smell house, and then light up again in a fresh, clean room. That's the only way I can make it. So I'm thinking about, okay, I'm only prepping to start smoking again. I'm just cleaning the house. I'm scrubbing the house. That's why I'm not smoking. I'm scrubbing. I cannot sleep when I don't smoke. So I just have to do something. I scrub. And I tell myself I'm prepping for the new weed batch so I can smoke the motherfucker down. Yeah. Number 8, have a great time. Everything is better when you're high. Seriously. Even the most boring activities, seriously, can be fun if you're stoned. Seriously. But people who don't smoke weed wouldn't know about that life. It's true. That's so serious. So serious. Number 9, remain calm. Life can be hectic and stressful, to say the least. However, those that smoke weed don't let the hard times get the best of them. After all, you only live once. There's no sense in worrying about every little thing around you. Number 10, find new places to get high. Hell yeah. Whether it be on top of a mountain or at a secluded beach, getting high can be done anywhere. Of course, it's best to find a spot where the herb is legal. But then again, if one wants to smoke some weed, then they will smoke it, regardless if it's legal or not. Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus, this will go. For your entertainment, you can look at the pictures if you don't want to read it. Yeah. That's a good one. I like that one. It's supposed to be something going on this April. That I'm supposed to be going to like a local weed party or some shit. And I forgot exactly where and what time and what date. But I'm going to find out because I want to miss it. Even though I got screwed over before. I'm just going to try this and try to heal my wounds. And then there's another one called Chronic Con. Something like that. Chronic Con. That's what it is. It's a comic convention. Comic book / weed convention. And that's going to be close to the Strip, I think. Or somewhere by some kind of park. Somehow. Anyway, I'm trying to go to that too this summer. And I'm thinking I could do a 4:20 p.m. show. Let me check it out though. I'm gonna see. We might go. And then after that we'll have 4:20. And then that'll last for like 10 days. So, and then eventually we're gonna keep moving on. I got plans. It's just slow coming, so we gotta fill in the gaps. 5 things first time dabbers need to know. Okay. Even if you smoke weed daily, the first time you dab can be a terrifying coughing fit-filled experience. Dabs are an easier way for users to get a super clear high super quickly. Here are a few things you should know if you're curious about trying it. Everybody's different because I've had dabs and I just feel like it gave me like a cool high. I didn't feel like stupid knocked out. Number 1, high THC levels will hit harder than you think. Excuse me. A dab is a small dose of highly concentrated cannabis that is heated and then inhaled. Concentrates typically range between 65 to 85% THC, depending on the type and quality of the product. Clowns. That's funny. I spelled clowns wrong. Clones. put this into perspective, typical bud contains roughly 15 to 25% THC. The extreme amount of THC in concentrate means you will need very little, just a dab, to achieve the psychoactive effect. But because of this, don't take a huge rip your first time. Just don't. Number 2, start small to avoid dying. That's what it says. It's a well-documented fact that you cannot overdose on cannabis, but keep in mind that you can do too much. This can lead to uncomfortable highs, vomiting, and sometimes even fainting. They must be talking about dabs, because that shit, oh man, it's just... Anyway, you may think that you have a high tolerance if you smoke flower on the rig, but remember, it's a very different experience. Start small and build yourself up. This Rose 25 says, I've been smoking weed since I was 14 years old. I literally smoke every day before and after I do anything, but dabs fuck with me. Number 3, your high will be intense. They really be tripping me out with this, because I didn't get that. I just didn't. I gotta do dabs again. Maybe I didn't do it right. I don't fucking know, but I think it's all the same. 1 dab is said to be equivalent of smoking 3 bowls. No matter how much weed you normally smoke, you simply aren't used to the high chemical content of concentrates. Maybe, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna try this shit, because they trip me out. I'm gonna do it. That's what I'm gonna do here one day. I think I'm gonna do like in a week. Just to prove a point one more time. To myself and to the world. 1 dab is said to be the equivalent of smoking 3 bowls. Now, no matter how much weed you normally smoke, you simply are used to the high chemical contents of concentrates. Don't be surprised if you find dabs affect you more than you've ever experienced, which can sometimes lead to mild head trips. You're going to be okay. Don't freak out. Check this article out on how to bring your high down if you're uncomfortable. Number 4, your munchies will be next level. Why do you get the munchies in the first place? Cannabis has a neurological effect on the brain. Appetite is regulated by brain cells known as POMC neurons. POMC neurons are located in the hypothalamus region, the part of your brain that controls how much you eat and if you're hungry. When you introduce cannabis to your body, it increases the frequency in which POMC neurons fire. So just imagine how that experience is going to intensify when you have a more intense cannabis hit. Trey, 23. I love that name. Trey, like ashtray, doobie tray. Trey songs. Okay, I got the munchies. I was so hungry, I ate 2 Philly cheesesteaks at a McChicken, a fish fillet, and large fries, and a drink. You just fat. You would ate that if you wasn't on it. Nah, just Number 5. Your thirst will be too. Be too what? Next level? Oh, okay. Next level. I have to go back up to number 4. See what I was talking about. This is a no-brainer. Dabs can be extremely tough on your throat. Nails are often heated to around 900 degrees Fahrenheit or 482 degrees Celsius. The fuck out of here. It's never that serious. I'm gonna find an easier way to do dabs. Fuck all this shit. This is just dangerous and ridiculous. Which makes the vapor especially harsh for someone who has never tried dabbing before. Have plenty of drinks nearby to save yourself from an inevitable and painful coughing fit after your first hit. I must have did it a really good way. Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, let's go. Because I ain't have all them problems. Seriously. I was like disappointed. Nah, I wasn't disappointed, but I just was like, I was high, so I wasn't disappointed. I was higher than I expected to get a little bit too, because I didn't even think I was going to be able to. What I did was I put it in some paper, and then I put it in my bong, wrapped it in some paper because it wouldn't melt without something heating it up. It wouldn't melt just with the lighter. So I put some paper around it to burn it. And then I smoked it in my bong. And it didn't do me like that. Yeah. Disney princess bikinis are here and they're magical as fuck. They just look like bikinis. And chicks that's dressed up like Disney princesses. In bikinis made out of their outfits. I mean, I fuck with them. I'm just saying. I don't see what's so magical about them from a girl's perspective. From a guy's perspective, the girls look magical, but let's see. Maybe I'm missing something. Nope, not missing nothing. These are just some girls dressed up as Disney princesses in bikini outfits. They're cute though. It's just not magical. As fuck. What's magical as fuck is the weed bikinis. Ha ha ha. TASHA. Driving while high. What to expect if you're pulled over? Because I don't drive high. I don't fucking drive. I don't got time for the fucking police to be getting in my face about nothing. And I don't want to be playing motherfucking cards with them. Might pull a damn joker. They don't never even fuck with me. They just be mad. Like, bitch, get in the car. They car. They don't never give me no, ooh, you cute today. Nothing. No flirt. No, nothing. Just get in the car, bitch. Here's your ticket, bitch. Slap me in the face with it. If they don't take me to jail, I think one time they was nice to me. And that was because they had something better to do. I swear to God, they got a call. And they was like, get out my car, bitch, basically. Then it was like, don't be a crackhead. For real. They say it in those words. But I'm just saying, that's how I felt. Driving while high. If you're a cannabis consuming California resident, you better think twice before getting behind the wheel while high. After the passing of Proposition 64 in November, police are more alert to impaired drivers than ever. What's an impaired driver, though? You gotta be higher on something else. Probably gonna be high on more than just weed if you get pulled over. With legal recreational cannabis use on the rise, the amount of DUI drug charges continue to increase month after month, really. So what should you expect if you're pulled over and suspected of being high? A depleted bank account is just the beginning. What? Depleted? You know how far you gotta go to deplete a bank account? You gotta go all the way down to zero. That's depleted. Legalized laws. Now that California has joined the ranks of the elite in terms of cannabis legalization, police are faced with the unique challenge of accurately assessing situations of possible DUI charges from citizens who aren't under the influence of alcohol. While being able to detect an impaired driver is a task, police always in a heroin epidemic across the nation, along with record-breaking methamphetamine arrests, has led officers to be on the lookout for a wide variety of signs that might indicate a driver is impaired. Officials say cannabis is one of the harder drugs to detect because of the range of effects it can have on any given individual. The varying strength and strength can easily mimic the effects of other drugs. Also, every person has a different tolerance level. What impairs one driver might not impair another. Due to the lack of research and testing surrounding cannabis, there are no concrete legal numbers assigned to intoxication levels like we see with legal limits of blood alcohol content. What to expect? The best way to avoid being pulled over while high is to obviously not drive while high. It is, seriously. Sorry to bust any of you super cool stoners bubbles. I'm too cool to get pulled over bubbles, but motherfucker, you not. However, if you happen to have a run-in with police while under the influence, there are a few things you can expect to happen. Shit, I don't want to know, but let's go down that aisle. Let's go down that road. First, an officer or officers will approach the car and begin contact. I don't even like thinking about this. Initially, they might ask if you know why you were stopped. I hate that stupid question. Or where you're headed. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm going home. If you remain polite and cooperative, it's likely the situation will go a lot more smoothly. While talking to officers, be mindful that they're looking for slurred speech, fumbling hands, glassy or bloodshot eyes, paraphernalia that might be in plain sight, and any peculiar smells. Oh shit. If police suspect you might be under the influence, you will be asked to exit the vehicle. A field sobriety test will begin with you being asked to walk a straight line, turn, then walk back to where you began. Next, you'll be asked to balance on one leg, likely while counting, or asked to follow simple instructions like placing your finger on your nose in a specified way. Like, I did this shit before, right? I passed all their tests. The only one I failed was the breathalyzer. I said my ABCs backwards and everything. Drunk as fuck. So drunk, I was blacking out. After failing the field sobriety test, a breathalyzer will be used to rule out alcohol. Maybe I didn't pass it. Maybe I just thought I passed it, right? A medical check to rule out any existing conditions like epilepsy or diabetes will also be performed. Maybe I just thought. And that's why they did the breathalyzer, because they was going to do it anyway. Once officers are reasonably sure a driver is impaired by drugs, it's likely you'll be transported to the station where an inventory will be done of the car before impounding. Really? Because shit, they ain't fuck with my weed, not at all. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad though. The DRE, the DRE. What? I don't know what that is. Once at the station, police will begin a 45-minute, 12-step drug recognition evaluation, or DRE. The DRE checks for abnormalities in blood pressure, temperature, pulse, vision, and muscle tone. All things that indicate the use of a specific drug. They'll also look for physical signs of drug use like resin on fingers or injection sites for intravenous drug users. An interview will be conducted to gather more background information that might help officers to understand the situation. In rare cases, officers may ask to collect a blood sample, which takes 6 to 8 weeks to get results and does not prove the driver was high at the time of arrest, especially when it comes to cannabis because of the longevity of THC in the body. Okay, so now what? If arrested, okay, this is it. This is the drum roll. What is it? This is it. Whatever. Let's do it. If arrested and charged with driving under the influence, the official charge in California will be DUI-drugs, 23.152E. The repercussions vary based on the county, but in some places can cost upwards of $10,000. I guess that's only if you're smoking recreational. If you have a medical card, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do something. I don't know. might just take it. I don't fucking know. I don't know. And that could really slap you in the face because I don't think recreation is going to be forever. Damn. Ain't none of this shit even going there. But yeah, it's that time. Thank you all for picking up with me. We got shit to do, so we're gonna have to do it. I got shit to do. I know you do too. So let's get our asses to work, okay? It's always something to do. Have a high ass day. Yeah, man. Have a high ass day.